Hi everyone. We are now in the event called Blockchain Future Zone by NFT Horizon, and I am with Ergi Şener. I want to ask some questions. Firstly, you can introduce yourself briefly.
Sure. My name is Ergi Şener. I'm currently working as the general manager of NomonPay Turkey. NomonPay is a global fintech company, but we have the license, most comprehensive license taken from the Central Bank of Turkey. And we are providing digital payment solutions to any merchants in Turkey and who want to also expand their solutions globally.
Okay, thank you for your introduction.
You're welcome.
Now, I want to ask that what do you think about the impacts of metaverse generally?
Well, actually, metaverse is not only such a hype or a trend itself, but we should understand the fundamentals of metaverse because it will be the future of all digital industries. So it will affect all sectors regarding of the focus areas or working areas. And in order to understand this transformation, we need to get into the details of the building blocks of metaverse, the emerging technologies that makes metaverse, which are, as we know, IoT, AI, blockchain, and NFT, also virtual reality and extended reality parts. All these parts are also improving by themselves, but metaverse brings them all together. So it's acting as an umbrella, and we should also understand the intersection of these technologies under the metaverse. So it has so many opportunities, but it's a new concept, it's a new mindset. So we should think about what we can do, how we can bring our solutions, services in the metaverse platform so that we can introduce new innovations to our customers, or we can bring up new disruptive models.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your answer. And I know that you talked about the metaverse on retail sector. And what do you think about the relationship between metaverse and the sector?
Well, retail is among the many sectors that's affected by metaverse. So it's really so exciting because, you know, the commerce is changing. It was called e-commerce, but now I think the e-commerce cannot represent the whole shopping cycle. So it's transferred to d-commerce, digital commerce. But now in the metaverse, also it brings up many more functionalities, many more advantages. For example, as I mentioned during my presentation, we can have the option to see the products that we want to purchase in our 3D avatars before the purchase. So it can solve one of the obstacles of the current e-commerce infrastructures actually. Apart from that, the secure infrastructure of metaverse, the Web3 environment, brings the security, which is also one of the major concerns on the consumer side. Apart from that, we will not only buy for our physical life, but we will also purchase for our avatars or for the digital system in which we will work, we will actually entertain, or we will actually talk together with each other. So the NFT concept will become important. And the whole shopping life cycle is changing, and we should also identify this change in the retail sector. But as mentioned, it's not only retail actually. So the finance is also affecting. On the other hand, the entertainment sector is deeply affecting from the metaverse. This transformation is really important.
Generally, we see the effects of metaverse and NFTs on entertainment and gaming sectors. But you mentioned that also the virtual world affects finance. How can it affect finance?
Yeah. Actually, as you know, finance industry is also in the process of a unpredictable wave of transformation. Bill Gates, he has a great quote in 1994, many years ago. He's saying that in the future, there will not be a necessity for banks itself, but what will be crucial is the banking infrastructures or banking services. And today we are observing all the banks, they are sharing their APIs, their services with the ecosystem, which is called digital banking or service banking kind of stuff. And I believe that also we will not be needing the mobile financial applications, the mobile banking systems, because all these related banking systems will be integrated with any apps. So it will be an API integration. On the metaverse side, also there are so many opportunities. For example, I will go to a store. I will actually experience the items that I want to purchase. Then maybe I will need some credits there, or I will need to increase my credit card limits. And in real time, this can be done actually in that preferences. And thinking about the bank branch. So many of the banks today, they are introducing their launches in metaverse branches. I think it's not necessary again, because the banking is changing, and also the metaverse banking should be redefined from the beginning. For example, think about ATMs. We need ATMs in physical life, but in the metaverse, the functionality of the ATM will also change. There will be ATMs, but these ATMs will be used to transfer our cash or credit cards for cryptocurrencies. So these actually change should be understood, and everyone, I mean every of us and every sector have the option to redefine what is metaverse or what will be metaverse based on their preferences, based on their way of looking, or based on their analysis. So there's a great opportunity here if we can identify, analyze what's changing and how we can create this change. Then we can be the disruptors of the future.
Yes, as you mentioned, banking sector is changing with metaverse, cryptocurrencies. Also, I have some examples. Saba Bank and Union Bank started dealing with cryptocurrencies. So we see the current situation, and I agree with you about the banking and finance sector. And thank you for your interview.
Thank you very much for your kind invite.
Have a good day.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.